right, so we're here with Susan Harrington. She's a member of Idaho Atheists, founding member, and we're at the Idaho Atheists Highway Cleanup. Susan, why do you feel it's important to clean the highway?
Well, I think it's important for our members to have an avenue for volunteer work. We want to help our community, and they're not always welcome in all the venues that we've tried to help out with. For example, Boise Rescue Mission wouldn't let us volunteer for them. So this is a way for our members to help their community. And it's our organization's been coming out here for 13 years, and this is where we live, and so we do want to be able to help out. We do other things as well as, social activities and activist activities. So this is just one of the things we do as a group and to help out our community. So I'm glad to be a participant.
All right, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye. All right, so we're here with the Idaho Atheists Highway Cleanup. And who are we interviewing today?
Chris.
Chris. All right, Chris. How come you're out here cleaning up the highway?
The highway needs to be cleaned up.
So, what does that have to do with atheism?
Doesn't have anything to do with atheism.
So, what makes you, come out here with all these other people? I mean, is it just because the highway's dirty, or?
It's a little community service. Everybody should do it.
Cool. Okay. How long you been involved in Idaho Atheists?
The past year. I've been an atheist much longer than that, but
cool.
Randomly ran into these guys, so about a year ago. So
right on.
And enjoyed the conversation. So.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out. Okay, Levi, how you doing today?
Well.
Excellent. So why did you think you needed to come out here to pick up garbage?
There's garbage here to pick up.
Cool. So do you think it's important for atheists to get involved in community activities?
No, I think it's important for everybody to get involved in
Fair enough.
activities. Your outlook on life has nothing to do with it.
Excellent.
It's part of being a conscientious citizen.
So how long have you been involved in the atheist movement?
Probably about a year now, I guess.
Do you do any other activities to help out, or?
Well, I participated in a couple of social outreach kind of programs, just being available to talk to. I participated in a variety of online fora. It gives people a chance to get to know atheism, get to understand it better. I'm part of the Secular Student Alliance at BSU, bringing in a speaker to discuss the challenges of one can run into while leaving religion. He's a former Pentecostal preacher and he's had a difficult road out.
So do you think these kind of events are good for atheists to come out to, cleanups and things?
Being social seems to be popular among humans.
Indeed.
And, being able to have a group that you can spend time with, meet people with at least one small interest that's in common.
So what do you think about the ethical concerns with being part of the community and cleaning up? It seems in the past religion has had sort of a stranglehold on that. They seem to own that kind of thing with religious churches and charities and all kinds of things.
They do a very good job of organizing and putting out the word.
Do you think atheists could learn anything from that, or do you think they need to?
I think they do a great example of organizing groups of people and then putting out the word of what they're doing, advertising it. It's simply a matter of finding people who will help out, who have a similar interest in, for instance, keeping a pretty roadside or spending time with friends, then letting other people know about it.
Okay. If you were going to try to convince other atheists to get more involved in the community, what would you say to them?
Well, it would really depend on what sort of positive approaches to life they had. Merely being an atheist only says something about whether you believe in a supreme being of some sort. consider myself a secular humanist as a positive claim. I feel very strongly that doing the best that I can for the society that I live in, for other humans in the area, is very important to my own happiness. And if other atheists that were talking to were similarly inclined, I would sort of bend that ear, the humanism ear, try to push that side of things.
Okay. Do you think all atheists are associated with humanism, or is it just your personal?
Quite a few that I've met are, but by no means all. Possibly a plurality consider themselves humanists, or at least are practical humanists. They act in ways that support humanist philosophy, even if they haven't really looked into it or studied up on it or made a conscious decision.
So some of their enlightened actions might be along the lines of humanism.
Oh, I definitely think so. There are also a lot of others. I know atheists who are nihilists. It's not very common. But with that, you'd want to take a very different approach to a humanist. There are all sorts of men. Absolutely across the entire spectrum of philosophical ethics and morals.
Well, thank you so much, Levi.
I'm going to get back to picking up.